here at Ontario Town Square. We're getting ready for the reveal of the new Dodger minor league team that will start play in Ontario next year. We are joined by a friend of the show, somebody that we've been lucky enough to have on a couple of times before. Dodger All-Star, Rookie of the Year, longtime Major League player, current broadcaster for the A's. I think we just call them the A's, correct?
Yes.
None other than Steve Sax. Steve, it's good to see you again.
Thank you, buddy. Good to be here. D'Marco, good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you,
You look like you're D'Marco said he was hungry, and I'm thinking, man, you're going to have a lot of food to suffice this body.
I haven't been hungry that often.
That's a big, strong man right there.
That's right. NFL player. The dumper right there.
That's a big man.
I was the original big dumper.
Oh, my God. What is it like when this guy tried to tackle you? I mean, if I was a running back, I can't think what McCaffrey must think about guys like that swarming. It was like, holy cow.
Nope.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Come on. It was fun. I didn't want to hit you. I just wanted the ball. If you dropped the ball, I'd stop.
I'd be like, here, take it.
There you go. Yeah.
When we first started our show, Steve, we were doing a photo shoot, and I'm standing like you and I are standing next together. The next thing I know, he has me over his head like this. I'm like,
I don't doubt it.
Whoa, that happened fast. I didn't even know I was getting picked up until I was in the
What's the best athlete or the strongest guy you ever played with?
Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson. Okay, we were
Chicago?
just talking about him.
Yeah.
Yes.
No doubt.
Yeah, just freakish athlete.
Oh, freak. I mean, the freakiest.
Now, did he work at it, or was he just naturally
Never
big and
lifted
strong?
weights.
Really?
Ate whatever he wanted. I played with him and Deion. I played with both of them. But you want to talk about Deion's a phenomenal athlete, but this Bo Jackson is like in a class of his own, and never seen a guy like that.
I said this to D'Marco the other day. Had Bo not gotten injured, he wins an MVP in Major League Baseball.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, you're talking about a guy that had light tower power the other way.
Yeah.
I saw him check swing and break a bat. That's how strong he was.
Oh my
he check swing and broke the bat. Just from the snap coming back.
I've never heard light tower power. And I said to him when he said that, had Bo not gotten hurt, he would have won the rushing title. He would have been the best running back ever in the NFL. Possibly at the same time.
At the same year.
At
Why
the same
not?
year. Wow. Yeah,
Steve Sax is joining us here. We're in Ontario for the reveal of the new Dodger minor league team, the logo, the mascot, the team name. That's all coming up. Steve, obviously you had a long and distinguished major league career, but what are some of the memories from your minor league career? How long were you in the minor leagues?
I was in the minors a little over 3 years.
Okay.
And I wouldn't trade my minor league career for anything. No amount of money could trade my minor league career. I learned so much growth. And remember, you're a young man at that time, and you're growing as a person. You're very impressionable at that age, and your brain isn't fully developed when you're 18 to 21, which I was in the minor leagues. Mm-hmm. And so, you learn a lot, and I had some of the best times of my life in the minor leagues. Just wouldn't trade it for anything.
The stories you can't tell.
Correct.
There you go. I know.
Some of those.
You keep stopping yourself. Yeah. But you went to college. You played in the minors. I mean, but you're both growing at the same time. What do you think is the difference?
They're a lot better players than college players, the pros.
But just the experience, the time of your life.
I mean, look. It's a time where you're trying to realize a dream. You're fighting all the time for something. You're always going against the best players in their areas from all different parts of the country. That's what it is in the minor leagues. You're the best player in your town, and you're going against the other best players in your town. So you're able to ferret out some of those guys that aren't going to make it pretty quickly in the minor leagues. Some of them drop off. We had one guy, the Dodgers drafted in their first pick in 78th year I was drafted, Clay Smith. To this day, I've never seen a more beautiful swing than this guy had. He never got out of he never went to Double-A.
Really?
Nope. He never, because culturally and emotionally, he wasn't ready. He left to go home a few times and just wasn't there for him. And he never made anything. No, he never, in baseball anyway.
That's a big part of it. Yeah.
Dodger legend Steve Sax joining us here, getting ready for the reveal of the new Dodger minor league team here in Ontario. Clayton Kershaw, big announcement just a couple hours ago. He announced that this is going to be his final season. I'm sure you've had an opportunity to talk with him on more than one occasion. When you heard that he was going to hang it up, and obviously, start the clock 5 years, he walks straight into the Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah.
What do you make of his decision?
Oh, well, you know what? He's certainly going out on top. He pitched unbelievably in the month of August. He was 5-0. And it's just an example. It's a culmination of everything that he's done in his career. I mean, he pitched a no-hitter. He's a two-time World Series champion, all-star player for how many years?
MVP.
MVP. I mean, he's done. What else can you do? I mean, he's going to be remembered up there with Sandy Koufax. That's as two of the best left-handers the Dodgers have ever had. It's pretty good company.
Sure is.
I don't know. I mean, maybe you can tell me, how did you know it was over for you? I physically could not do it. He's going out at 10-2, possibly 11.
ERA of 3.5.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean,
pretty darn good.
Yeah.
You know what, DeMarco? I kind of knew it in spring training when I was with the White Sox. You know, when you have to start thinking about how to make like a transition on a double play, if you have to start thinking about that instead of just reacting, because baseball is so much reaction time. It's just such a fast thing to do. You know, hitting a baseball is not a decision; it's a reaction. Same thing like a double play. Sometimes it barely touches your glove. Sometimes you don't even catch it. It just stops it and you throw. And when you start to have to think about things, when there's balls that right there that you know you can crush that ball and you foul it off, you're like,
what happened?
You're questioning yourself. I nailed that pitch, you know, and I'm not doing it right now. There's something wrong. And so those things were happening then, and I thought it was somebody going, time to go, buddy. Time to get out.
Yeah.
And I embraced it, though. I didn't say, you know, I knew I wasn't going to play forever, but I thought, you know, this is about my time, I think. And I'm glad I realized it because I didn't want to go out there and embarrass myself.
You know what? Father Time beats us all.
Yeah.
But Kershaw's put up a hell of a fight.
Oh
my goodness.
You know what I'm saying?
He has.
Yeah.
He has.
He keeps getting up. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and Clayton's you've been next to him. He's a big, strong dude,
big
too.
Dude. Yeah.
And he's got a lot of fight in him. And that's what I like about Clayton is you see all the good things about guys. Same thing in football. You see all the guys that have been so great in football, but the main thing that they have in them is they have that gut in them. They have two things. I say it's right there, DeMarco, and right down here, too.
Yeah, there you go.
Those two things.
I had a coach. He had 2 Super Bowl rings from the Washington football team, the old one.
Yeah.
And he would say, if you want a set of these, you got to have a set of these.
Absolutely right.
Say it every day.
That's right.
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of people won't say that. You and me played at that level, and it's true.
It's true. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
No, I mean, one comes with the other, right? It's
absolutely
necessary.
Yep.
Steve, I know you're going to do a podcast coming up as we get closer to the postseason. I want to hear about that and what we might be talking about on your podcast with the Dodgers. And they've had a weird year. Like, it's just they've been good, but not nearly as good as I think most people expected them to be. And now they're dealing with all sorts of bullpen trouble. Yeah. Can they – I don't even feel right saying can they get hot to win it because they might have the best team.
Yeah.
But it feels like they're going to need to get hot to win it. Can that switch be turned on?
You know it. You can.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing is you look at their team, and Dave Roberts, the manager, who I'm a big Dave Roberts fan, and you look at Dave, and you know he might have the hardest job of a lot of managers.
Sure.
Because they are expected to win. I mean, if you don't just blow everybody out, it's subpar, what's the matter? That is really hard, I think, to manage. And, you know, you got a lot of personalities in there, and Dave does an amazing job of let those guys kind of be themselves and do what they have to do. But I think managing a team with such high expectations, I don't care what your talent is, it's not that easy. And it's baseball is so hard to repeat. So
hasn't happened in 25 years.
Yeah, it's really, really tough to do, and it's such a mysterious sport, you know. And sometimes I should say, not all the time. Sometimes a team with the most talent doesn't win.
Right.
I mean, in '88 we didn't have the most talent. I mean, the Mets had more talent, the A's had more talent, but we beat them because we were a better team. Okay, and we were a better team.
Can I ask you? It's a hard one to ask, and we're all teammates, and you never throw anyone under the bus. We win and we lose together.
Right.
But in football, you play a tough game. The place kicker misses a field goal.
Right.
We win and lose as a team. When you have a bullpen that you don't trust, how do you handle that internally as players?
Yeah. Okay, so first of all, let me preempt that by saying this, is that, you know, I broadcast with the Athletics, and we had the worst bullpen in Major League Baseball at the start of the season. It was crushing us, right? And then something happened starting from June 24th on. We have the best bullpen in Major League Baseball from June 24th on. Sometimes it just takes the right chemistry, the right mix of guys to put it together. Sometimes it's a collective where everybody, for some reason, just finds a way to do it. And we have guys that were given up that now are strong forces in the league. And the bullpen, one thing that was a sore spot on the team, is now an oasis for us. They've just done a magnificent job. They won again today, and the bullpen was instrumental today as well. So sometimes it just happens. I don't know.
Excuse me, Steve. Steve Sax is joining us here on the D'Marco and Trav Show, and I kind of want to put the two things that you just talked about together. That idea you got to have a set if you want a set, right?
Yeah.
And all of us, and this idea that the bullpen in for the A's was not a strong point, and now it is.
Yes.
Is it just confidence? Is it just I got some belief? I had some success tonight.
Right.
Hey, I had success the next night.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, hey, I can do this.
You know, that's a great question because I don't know if it's different in football or not, but confidence is a fickle thing. It's fleeting. Sometimes as professional athletes, I know I went through that thing when I had that throwing problem.
Yeah.
I wasn't confident I could hit that whole wall, but when you get your confidence back, I mean, unbelievable things can happen. I'm sure it might be that way in football too.
If I told you what confidence to me sounded like and felt like, you wouldn't believe me.
No, I can imagine. I mean, it's
like a direct line to God.
Human.
Yes,
it is.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like
that's confidence. Yes,
that's true.
Steve, I know that you got a chance to tour the new ballpark. What'd you think?
Oh my gosh. Have you guys seen that park?
Not yet. We're going to go on a tour,
my gosh, that thing is so incredible. And it's much more than a baseball park. It's all the other adjacent fields that are there for volleyball and soccer. And I saw the first, from a distance, I thought, am I going to Nordstrom? Because I saw the covered parking, and I thought, this thing is incredible. What A-ball club has covered parking?
Wow. Where did you play in A-ball?
Oh, my God. My first year was in Henderson Stadium if you want to call it a stadium, in Lethbridge, Alberta, Canada, when I was 18.
Oh, wow.
In Canada, and that was a scary play. And then I
didn't look like Nordstrom.
No, it didn't. And then the second year I played in Clinton, Iowa. My brother was on the team with me, and my brother was staying in the house. We stayed at people that took us in, right? My brother stayed in the house, and one night he woke up, and he fell asleep on the couch, and there was bats swooping down on him. My brother had a broom. He felt like he was at the Addams Family. You know what I mean? He's swooping at bats in the front room. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Wow.
So that's the kind of things that we went through.
The stuff you don't want to get rid of. Yeah,
I'm fairly certain.
I would trade it, though.
I can't guarantee it, but I'm fairly certain there are no bats at the new Ontario Dodgers.
Hey, this stadium, I mean, they have a wiffle ball stadium adjacent to the baseball stadium. It's crazy how they have light fixtures. They have a replica of a big airplane in center field that lights up, and the lights light up when there's a home run. I mean,
awesome.
It's got all kinds of stuff. It's amazing.
Fun. Yes,
D'Marco and I were talking about it, and you were so enthusiastic about your time in the minor leagues. There's something about the energy in a minor league ballpark that's just so different from the energy in a major league ballpark. It's just people are there to have a good time. Maybe they'll watch some baseball, but they're there to have a good time.
Yeah, then there's there's going to be plenty to drink there.
Oh yeah,
and if you have had a lot to drink, you can walk across the street to the hotel and sleep at the hotel.
There you go.
So it's got everything.
Safety first. Covered parking.
Yes, it got you covered parking. That's what I'm digging that.
Indeed, Steve. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you guys.
It's always good to talk.
Love talking to you guys. Thanks, Travis. D'Marco, thanks, buddy. Good seeing you.
Got it. That's Steve Sax, longtime Dodger great, Rookie of the Year, World Series champion, couple of times along the way.
I want to hear those minor league stories.
Yeah,
let me corner them.
I don't know what they are, but I have a pretty good idea what they are.
I've seen the movies.
I've got a pretty good idea of what they are. Laura.